Today we're going to talk about how to speak without preparation. So how to speak impromptu, how to speak off the cuff, if you will, and how to do it comfortably. Now, whether you are asked to speak at a board meeting or asked to say something that you weren't expected to say, or speak about something you weren't expected to speak about, if you're a toastmaster, you probably know table topics, impromptu speaking. And if you are a professional speaker, you probably have gotten questions or been asked to speak about things that you weren't necessarily prepared for. So here are 3 tips to making sure that when you're asked to speak without preparation, that you'll be more comfortable doing it and you'll sound competent when you're asked to speak off the cuff. The first tip is to repeat what is said. When you repeat what's said back to you, number 1, if it's speaking in front of a group, you can repeat it back just in case people didn't hear what was said or what was asked, and that way everyone can know what you're responding to. If it's one-on-one, you can repeat back to the other person just so that you're relating back to them what they've said to you, so that it conveys that you understand what they say. And number 3, what it does is it allows you to stall and get that thought into your own subconscious mind so that it can swim there, even if just for a few seconds before you say something back. Number 2 is to recall or relate. When you're speaking about any topic, the best thing you can do is recall or relate to something that is from your own experience, whether it's recalling a story from your past or relating it to something from your own life. If you add your own spin, your own experience with a topic, even if you're not comfortable with the topic or it's something that you weren't expecting, when you can relate your own experience to it, it adds your own personality, it adds your own flavor, and it makes you sound more competent because you're speaking from your own experience, and no one can argue with your own experience about a topic. So think of a way to relate or recall something from your own experience, a story from your past that relates to the topic you've been asked to speak about. And finally, rehearse. Now, you can prepare for not being prepared. Now, that doesn't necessarily make sense on the surface, but when you think about it, all you're doing is trying to prepare for situations where you're not going to be ready to speak about something. So simply do this. If you have an app or a phone that has apps on it, get the dictionary app or go online and just search the word of the day. So dictionary app will have a word of the day, or you can just Google word of the day and a random word will come up. And you can do this with other people. Just pick a word and speak about it. Try to speak about it for about 30 seconds to a minute and just practice that, even if it's by yourself. Pick a word randomly, speak about it, recall or relate an experience from your past that deals with that word, and you'll start to get good at speaking off the cuff, impromptu, when it comes to things that you may not have been ready for. Just like in giving a speech, rehearsing is the best way to get better at giving that speech. Well, you can practice speaking impromptu by just picking a word, speaking about it, and just getting good at speaking when you're not prepared about a topic that you may not be ready for. So you can practice that by yourself or with friends. So remember these 3 R's when it comes to speaking without preparation. Repeat what is said, recall or relate a story from your own background, and rehearse on your own so that you're ready for being asked to speak without preparation in the future. If you found this helpful, let me know, like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you soon.